Alright guys, time to do some oil. Let's see, Isokaze. Let's see. Check my bureau, Shimakaze. It's going alright. Still don't have any other ships, okay. So we'll do the Isokaze first. Hello.
A tutte le unità, ritirarsi immediatamente.
Oh, it's got a pretty high commander. Guys are in Arkansas, have some good commanders too. The commanders make a lot of difference in this game. They're basically like add-ons for your ships, you know, like the way you customize your ship is mostly through commanders and their commander skills. Or commander, I guess I call them skills, whatever they're called, I don't know. Traits, commander traits, I guess. I don't know what the proper terminology is. So if you notice, when I shot my torpedoes there, I have my torpedo lineup, right? And so I shot one a little bit overlapping, but a little bit in front, one right on, and one a little bit behind. And the first two missed completely because he sped up a little bit. And so like if he turns a little, if whoever you're trying to torpedo turns a little bit, or they speed up, or they slow down, when you're as close as we are to the battleship here, they're not going to turn. You're going to hit them. So you can just aim right on the line. But if they're further away, where they can speed up or stuff before you actually hit them, you know, it's good to maybe try. Well, first of all, you try and anticipate which way they're going to go. You know, whether they're going to turn into you, whether they're going to turn out, or what. So if they turn into you, you need to aim like they're going slower, so they're turning into you. So you want to aim to the left of your, well, if you're aiming you want to aim as if they're going faster than they are, I guess, or yeah, slower than they are, because you want to aim, if they're going from left to right, you want to aim to the left of your line, right? If they're turning out, you want to aim a little bit right to your line. So that's, which is, to me, it seems a little counterintuitive, I guess, but return to port. Oh, what do we get here? Oh, we got some progress on our Isokaze. Nice. Now, Japanese torpedo boats, Japanese destroyers are mostly torpedo boats, but they're probably the best torpedo boats as a whole in the game overall. Let's see, what do we want? So this would add 3 seconds to our reload time and give us 1700 extra max damage, which would basically put us to 10,833, which is a good benefit, but it would add 3 seconds to our reload time and take us from 39 to 42 seconds. I think for right now, the best upgrade is going to be the hull upgrade, Isokaze hull B, which would give us an extra 1,300 hit points, which is like a 10% upgrade, right? 3% fire resistance. It would lower our rudder shift time, which is always good, and main battery turrets and main battery barrels. Give us 1 extra turret, 1 extra barrel, which is good. So give us 4. So our guns would be a little bit better, but yeah. So yeah, we just got that. Where's our extra main battery barrel at? I wonder. Because we had 2 in the back. Oh, it gave us 1 right in the middle. Right in the middle, if you see it. Right there. So that's our new one. It didn't have that before. Let's check and see if so you can always take these off. You don't have to rebuy them. So if I uninstall this, see there's just a little circle there where the turret will go when you upgrade it. It's kind of cool. I hadn't looked at that before. Anyway, let's put our upgrade back on. Whoops. Upgrade back on. So we got an extra turret. See, we could just reinstall that. It's not a big deal. Let's see, what do we... So let's talk about so for AI, it doesn't really matter what we play. I think I've been playing the Friant a little bit. Trying to get, because I like some of the French cruisers. Do we have a French cruiser commander? No. We have Fournet, but Fournet is really good. Look at that. He increases HE shell damage for basically any ship, which is kind of good. So Fournet is okay. I don't mind promoting Fournet. And Friant's a good ship. So yeah, let's take these flags off. I don't like to use flags when I'm playing AI. Let's take out the Friant. Friant's actually turns out to be a pretty decent destroyer at tier 2. I don't mind it too much. It's pretty nimble. It's got torpedoes. Torpedoes come in handy at tier 2 because people tend to get really close to one another to shoot, and the torpedoes, well, when they get really close to you, they're really handy. And look at the torpedo angles on this ship. They're really good. So, you know, if you notice, they can fire forward pretty far. Not a lot of ships have that good. The angles on the torpedoes are not that good. Plus, it has 2 torpedo racks on each side. I don't know if they're 2 torpedoes each rack or 3 torpedoes. If it has 3 torpedoes each rack, it's really OP. Because it looks like it's 3 torpedoes in each rack. We'll check. Here, we'll shoot 1 rack. 3 torpedoes in each rack. That's pretty. So basically you can shoot 6 torpedoes at somebody on each side. You can shoot 12 torpedoes at a time out of the ship. And how fast are they reloading? A little over a minute, so not the fastest reloading. Looked like a minute or a minute 20. Minute 15 maybe. Why are you shooting at us, dude? I'll send some torpedoes at you. How about that? Do I know this guy? No. Kuma. Who's in the Kuma? We only have 1 Kuma. Venom Tien. I'll invite him to the fleet. How about that? You want to play around and have fun? That's cool. I like playing around and having fun.
Destroyer ennemi repéré.
I had to let some of the people go that hadn't been playing in like a week or so from the fleet, just to, you know, I want to keep people in there that are actually playing and trying to being active, you know. Of course, I mean, they're welcome to come back, you know, if they start playing. I don't mind at all. And there's no harm in like getting removed or jumping around with fleets. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't do anything. In fact, I have this account in charge of my fleet simply because, you know, like sometimes I'm a main character, especially like fleet cups or something like that, I may go join another fleet in order to like help them with a fleet cup or for them to help me get a fleet cup. I have one fleet cup now. I earned it working with the FF fleet, which is a fleet that I was with for, I know all the guys from there, and they kind of have the same attitude that I do, you know, come and go as you please, and, you know, I still play with them quite a bit, so you don't have to be in the same fleet to play together and stuff. It helps to be in the same fleet, so, you know, that way, but it doesn't, it's not necessary.
On a détruit un cuirassé ennemi.
So yeah, if anybody joins my fleet and wants to go at any time, go check out another fleet or whatever, more than welcome. And, you know, the Hefe fleet doesn't need any oil, you know, because their fleet is already maxed out completely on all the objectives, you know. That's really, if there's one thing to say about staying in a fleet, you know, it's to help out with the oil, you know. My fleet's more about, like, I think, at least right now, it seems to be about helping newer players and stuff. It may change, like, if we get a whole bunch of like members that start to get more experience and stuff. I'm not going to kick them out to keep new players in the fleet. You know, if everybody starts to get a lot of experience and, you know, we want to become, you know, just a regular fleet. You know, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, we got to keep new members because we're a mentoring type fleet. Definitely not going to do that. Carl Shu was in our cap and we defended our cap. We got a defended ribbon by shooting him. That's pretty cool. I don't think we'll be able to shoot him anymore because he's probably behind the mountain there. But this AI game is taking longer than I thought. Oh, somebody left the cap. Maybe we should just go take out ships because, well, we got 2 minutes. Let's stay in here just in case. It's going to take a long time. I got out of the cap. I can't turn tight enough.
On a coulé un destroyer ennemi.
Notre équipe a pris l'avantage.
Luckily, the destroyer was still in the cap, so didn't reset it back to 3 minutes. Of course, what's in our cap is already like a minute and a half. So we're way behind, so we definitely need to go reset our cap. We will lose. See, that didn't even reset it. The Karlsruhe is what we gotta hit. Let's go get it, because we will lose this match. Not worth getting a cap if we're gonna lose. We have to hit that guy.
À tous les bâtiments, concentrez le tir sur la cible.
We gotta hit that guy to reset the cap. Well, he's probably leaving the cap, so never mind.
Torpille droit devant. Torpille à tribord. Torpille à midi.
Good luck, everyone. Let's give them a hard time.
Like most American cruisers, the Phoenix has torpedoes. We got tiered up here. So, quite frankly, this should actually kind of go quickly.
Let's give them a hard time. Let's give them a hard
General quarters. Enemy force detected.
We've been spotted.
Enemy cruiser detected. Fire alarm. Problem solved, sir.
Sorry, little destroyer. Chunking's turning in. He's gonna miss our torpedoes. Should switch back to HE as soon as I shoot this salvo. I will. Back to HE. Corvette's gonna hurt us, but we should be able to hurt him too. We missed the torpedoes. Let's see, we have other torpedoes, so we can just turn like this and hit with our other torpedoes.
Our team is taking the lead.
Our destroyer took care of it. Might as well take the cap while we're in here. That's why I slowed down.
Victory's in sight.
The Hawkins, man. I guess our auto aim is not working so well. We need to aim a little bit further down. There we go. Switch to AP now since he's kind of starting to get broadside to us. We can have a good angle. Oh, he should shut torpedoes too. That's we would have to watch for those. All right, so that should finish up our oil. We'll double check. Return to port. Double check and make sure we got 3 things of oil. We did. We're good. And that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. The next video will be like, we'll do a little bit of play and trying to grind and see what missions that we have. All right, thanks for watching.